What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Not So Bro Diet. We're making another hot fire flames recipe. Today we're going to be making chicken lettuce wraps. So these are all of the ingredients that you need. I like to meal prep for about 5 days or so. So I have 2 packs of chicken, ground chicken. This is about a pound each. And then I'm lazy. If you want to get all fresh vegetables, organic, whatever, chop them up yourself, go for it. I'm just doing the lazy route, and I got 2 different stir-fry bags. So this one has broccoli, Brussels, cabbage, kale, carrots, and peas. I'm not really a pea fan, but I feel like there's not that many pea fan. And then there's also broccoli, Brussels, red cabbage, kale, carrots, and peas. Is that the same shit? Okay, so we're just gonna use one of these because they're the exact same, and I was gonna use half of each bag. They're different colors because they're different sauces, but we're not gonna be using the sauces. Okay, so let me look at the expiration dates. I think they're the same. July 3rd, July 4th. Okay, so you just need one of these. And then I like to add a little bit of extra carrots. You'll need 1 onion. I went ahead and pre-chopped it just so we could save a little bit of time. And then some garlic minced. Then we have this. You can use teriyaki, any kind of teriyaki sauce. I really like the citrus one. It's a little bit sweet. Then just your typical soy sauce. You can use either or both of these, but I highly recommend that you use just a little bit of olive oil to saute the veggies in. This is to add a little bit of spice to balance out the sweetness. These are microwavable barley and lentils, so you get some like really healthy grains. And if you want to add even more carbs, these can like really add a little bit of oomph to the recipe. Then these I just get at my typical grocery store. You can get them at Walmart, Target, wherever. But I got 2 lettuce wraps, 1 for each pound, and then we're gonna add maybe about half of this to the actual vegetables. The last thing that you're gonna need is the actual lettuce wraps. And that's about it. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so these you just microwave, so just follow the instructions. I'm just gonna go ahead and cook them, get them out of the way. The next thing is the 2 pans. So this is gonna be for the ground chicken, and then this is gonna be for the vegetables. You can use any regular pan for the vegetables. The wok just gets hot really fast, and it also has a lot more room. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on medium-high heat. We're gonna wait a little bit to cook the chicken just so we don't get overwhelmed. I can sometimes get a little bit freaked out if like one's gonna burn, or yeah, if one needs attention. So we're just gonna do one at a time. But go ahead and put that on medium-high heat. I like to do a pretty solid layer of coconut oil spray, especially because I kind of fucked up the pan and using like a metal tong. You're not supposed to use metal apparently. Then I'm gonna add just a little bit of olive oil. I'm actually not even gonna track this because it's gonna make so many servings. The first 2 ingredients that you're gonna be adding are garlic and the onions. Okay, so this is done. We're just gonna open these up and set them aside. Then we're gonna go ahead and start with the garlic first. I'm gonna use about a teaspoon, maybe even about half of that, because garlic can be a little bit overpowering. Woo! There you go. And then we're also gonna go ahead and add in the onions. The garlic, you always wanna add garlic in first, otherwise sometimes it just doesn't get cooked all the way. But we're gonna wait till these are about halfway done before we add in everything else. The onions will have a little bit more time to cook, so we're gonna go ahead and dump in this whole thing. And we're also gonna add in half a bag of carrots. So we're gonna mix it up first, just so nothing's burning at the bottom. This does cook pretty quickly. And then we need a little bit more liquid in here. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more olive oil. Then I'm also going to be adding a dash of soy sauce. Just keep mixing it up. That sauce that I used is a little bit sweet, so we're gonna balance it out with a little bit more soy sauce. Not too much because we don't want it too salty. And then just a dash of sriracha.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a couple dashes because I don't like things too hot, but you can go ahead and turn that off. Mix it around and then taste it before you put it in the Tupperware or a bowl.
Is that noise satisfying for you whenever you hit like an empty wok?
Yeah, like quiets, noise quiets. It's also satisfying when you first put the garlic on there. Okay, so these noodles are very similar. Oh my God. I'll mix that up after. These noodles are very similar to the barley where you can put it on a wok or skillet or you can put it in the microwave. I'm just gonna be lazy. This pan we're gonna go ahead and put on medium-high heat as well. And go ahead and put the chicken in there as well. I feel like there's probably a better way to do that, but oh well. Okay, so the noodles are done. We can go ahead and open them up to cool off and just set them aside. The chicken is starting to heat up, so we're gonna put all of the seasoning in there. It's better to have a little bit too much than not enough, trust. Just trust, especially if you're eating leftovers or you're meal prepping. You want to make sure you have enough seasoning. But if you do want to play on the safe side, you can just do 1 or 1.5 and then taste it and then add more when it's done. Taste it when it's done. It's chicken, so taste it when it's done and then add more. So once you find the last piece is no longer pink, or like you don't see any more pink pieces, I'm gonna go ahead and dump the noodles in there. I turned the stove off just now, and I'm just gonna kind of like mix these noodles in here as best I can because they stick together a little bit. Okay, you guys, so that is it for the chicken as well. So again, we're gonna go ahead and put it in some Tupperware. And when you guys are deciding how much to put on your plate, I usually am gonna do about 5 ounces. I'll do an extra ounce because there's a little bit of liquid in there and then there's also the noodles. So like if I need 4 ounces of chicken, then I'll put 5 ounces on my plate. If you guys really wanna be precise with your macros, what you wanna do is take this, the mixed vegetables, and you wanna divide it up into separate Tupperware, however many you want. So let's say you wanna make this like 10 different servings. Then you'll add all of the ingredients into bulk in MyFitnessPal. So you'll add that entire, just scan the bag of carrots, do half of that, scan the bag of stir fry veggies, do half of that, and then add the bulk ingredients of the sauces. And then you'll be able to like put number of servings 10. And then there you go, those are gonna be like the more precise macros for each serving. Whereas this, I like to individually portion out, but you guys can do it however you want. This is the recipe, this is the end result. Super, super good. If you're not tracking macros or if you're in off season, I highly, highly recommend this recipe. If you are in prep, you can still do it. You just need to be a little bit more strategic with how you're going to measure out each portion. But that's it, you guys. Thank you for watching another episode, and I'll catch you next time.